Peace and blessings to all. Hope everybody have a blessed day, peaceful day. If not, there will be better days. This is C4 once again, coming to you with a Man 18 CFM uncut, unedited gameplay. I'm 2-6 with the Patriots. This is the Simpsons League. I'll go up against the Broncos, PSN, Warriors fan, 3011. He didn't start this league. He took over for somebody who was already here. So, I don't really know how he play. So this gonna be a mystery. All I can do is just come play my game, and hopefully we'll come with a W. Now, this is gonna be an interesting game because we do know that the Broncos have a very good defense stock. So let me just take a look and see if them trade anybody. We know it's a TJ Ward did get released in real life, but let me just take a quick look upon them defense, because okay, free safety still Darren Stewart, Simmons, TJ Ward, cornerbacks, same corners, 96. So yeah, everything looked the same to me with this team. Everything's still at the same. Nothing to change. So we just have to play some limit turnovers. The things that will kill me in a lot of games are turnovers, regardless of if it's my fault or I think unrealistic foolery. At the end of the day, I have to limit the turnovers. Once I do that, I think I give myself a better chance to win more games. And yes, I'm 2-6, but that doesn't mean I'm out of it. I could just gotta get a good win streak going and take it one game at a time. Can't look ahead. Because right now in the division, the Dolphins got a big lead in the division, 8-1. You know, so it's a tough road, but I believe we can make it. So let me look and see if my opponent is online. You say it was. Nope, not online. Probably downloading the patch will just get released today. So this just resets. So let me see if I because him come online. Nope. So while we do wait for my opponent to get online, I'm gonna look over some stats real quick. Because for the most part, let's go to the game plan, the training. You know, the training, and that's why I'm gonna say it's kind of hard to see what's what, because he's a new user. So even though this right here, so I say love to run the ball, and whenever I do pass, him love to go deep, love to do verticals, you know, deep plays will take long. So I believe that if my blitz, because we know the Denver offensive line is not that good, so I think if we blitz him, we should have success once we continue the run game. And then on defense, saying love to run a zone blitz scheme, cover 3. So that's the thing too with this game. Like in 17, you know, it took a while, but we finally get to understand offense, because me, I'm an old school player. You know, me believe in running the ball, play tough defense. So I'm still learn how to throw the ball, basically. I mean, know what coverages are, but if you understand the concepts, like how we combine different routes, you know, and stuff like that, that's the part where I'm still learning in this game. So, right, I said I was going to look at stats. So let's look at the standings right quick. If there's anybody undefeated, no. So in the AFC, Dolphins 8-1, Raiders 7-2. Got a lot of 3 losses teams. So with this group right here, this is where I feel like I can make a push. Because with all these teams with 3 losses, all I have to do is continue winning. If I continue winning and hopefully some of these teams start falling off, I can slip in as a wild card. I'm not really expecting Dolphins to fall off. He's pretty solid. I played him once before. Pretty solid user. Raiders, I can't really give a lot of people respect that use the Raiders because the Raiders are overpowered as hell. The run game, unstoppable, and whenever you're trying to come up to basically try to stop that, you got Amari Cooper, Crabtree, and Cook. So, and Seth Roberts, I believe. So the Raiders, they're kind of like, they're very overpowered. You don't have to be a good user to use the Raiders. Okay, so my opponent just sent me the invite. I'm gonna go ahead and join, and hopefully we can get this win. Alright, everybody, so my girl called me right now up on the phone, so I'm gonna come off the mic.
I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Confidence is never a question when it comes to wide receivers, and these two are no different. It's Edelman's Patriots going up against Thomas's Broncos.
Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, as you get a look at Sports Authority Field at Mile High. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the New England Patriots. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The play clock's running down. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Over the middle, it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
2nd down now after the incompletion.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. Back out of that Philly, here we go. Watch him now, Marty.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Davis now. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So we've got a 2nd and 5. Now a carry. It's C.J. Anderson. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. In a 3-4 defense there and against the run, a lot of responsibility can fall on that nose tackle.
A ton of responsibility, no pun intended, because they've got to deal with not just the center, both guards, and a lot of times they have to eat up double teams in order to let the rest of the guys get to the football. But how about that play? He not only did he eat up the double team, he ate up the ball carrier as well.
I was going to say, talking about puns, you said eat up the double team. Now it's the Chiefs' all-time leading rushers, Jamal Charles on the carry. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, Kelly. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A broken tackle on the run, and then just on the other side of midfield, they get to it. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground, this time with Charles. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Now the second-year man from Syracuse, Riley Dixon, on to punt. Back deep for the Patriots is Cyrus Jones. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game would be ideal.
Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Shane Ray. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. You have to figure with a rookie quarterback out there, you have to live with some of these mistakes, except they're going to happen. This one, though, that hurts. You're losing in this game.
And that's what you tell him. You know, that's what you drill on in practice. That's what you work on throughout time. Look, take care of the football, and then we'll let your talents come out. Don't try and force things, and then we end up with big plays like that end up hurting us.
Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. The drive starts with Foreman on the ground, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Green, 39. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Set. Green.
Now a play fake here on first down. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Following the flag, 1st and 20 now. Time running out here on the play clock. Garoppolo looks to throw. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. There's some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They go play action for Lewis. Now Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Shane Ray. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. 9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
They go again with Davis. Oh, good move. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
Here we go now. Over. Back there. All right, now, look at this. Here we go now.
Now Jamal Charles on 3rd down. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now. Boom. Landed.
On the carry, it's Davis. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Hurry up. 4 down. Detroit. Check. Hurry up. Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Kelly. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And McManus able to put it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. It's Garoppolo. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. A play fake to Lewis. Here's Garoppolo. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from Lamar, Brendan Langley. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Now Davis looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Let's go. Watching that body.
Kelly now to throw on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Man, we see a lot of quarterbacks try and do this. They get out of the pocket, they get in trouble, and they try and force the ball into their star receiver to make a play, sometimes whether he's open or not. And I think this time, it was definitely an or not.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Watching that body. Let's go. Philly, here we landed.
They'll start the drive with a give to Foreman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Let's go. Green 39. Gone.
On play action, now Garoppolo. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Over. Let's go. All right, now look at 56. All right, now look at 56. Green 96.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass, a run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Slot man moves right. That's going to set him back 5 yards. In his 5th year from La Tech, here's the lefty Ryan Allen to punt it, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he gets it away, and it's a laser, headed for the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still
looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, this is something you may have to deal with when you give the keys to the offense to a rookie quarterback. Now 2 first-half interceptions.
And you do expect it. But I think this deep into the season, you're expecting that to improve and not see it quite so often, or definitely not in this case. So when he goes to the sidelines and the head coach puts his arm around him, he might not be talking to him in nice tones.
Garoppolo on first down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Here's Kelly, operating from the gun. They'll find a rookie from La Tech. It's Carlos Henderson. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
On 1st and 10, Kelly. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now a first down throw, Kelly. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Well, man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! Watch it now, Barney! Leopard! No, check, Patriots!
To throw is Kelly. Throwing again. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
They run. Charles. And some room to work. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And McManus able to put it through. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets them a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
No, check, Patriot!
Shift together here from the D-line.
Watching now, Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. 3 yards remaining here on 2nd down.
Detroit! All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now Foreman. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Von Miller in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. So the Broncos coming out now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close.
Yeah, man, I'm back on the mic, man. Fucking girl stressing me out with some goddamn female drama shit. Got me over there making dumbass plays and shit. Bad reads.
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play.
Good game so far, Warriors. Warriors fans, 30-11. If you could hear me, good game so far.
Somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson.
Man, come on.
He's corralled just beyond the 40. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chains.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they thought they were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. They go play action here on first down. And Green with a catch right side. And he's brought down. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one. And that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. They're running now out of the gun.
Same shit. Let's go outside.
Able to display his agility, but not much room to operate. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with the lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end of the half situation.
Good shit. Goodness. Goodness. Goodness.
And this score will stay right where it is.
It looked good when he left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
Why you possession catch, my dude? That's an easy first down. Come on now.
Instead of the running back in New England, sometimes they like to call them the passing backs. They get them the ball in different ways, don't they?
They certainly do. Think about the ones they've had in recent vintage. They're about Kevin Falk, Danny Woodhead, Shane Vereen, James White. Could have been the MVP in the Super Bowl if it wasn't for a certain quarterback that was on the field that day.
The ball, baby. Throw the ball.
Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for New England. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this
I know my fucking defense tired, dog. I ain't doing shit on offense.
Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove
I'm not shifting, bro. You've been doing the same fucking plays all day.
until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't
Defense just got to make a play, dog. Offense ain't doing
over
nothing.
again and grind it out.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Now Kelly from the gun, he'll throw. From the outside, incomplete. It's Henderson. Give him 14 yards there to Denver first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage on that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try to loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that load in the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure
Good shit, Malcolm.
on the offensive line.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware ball may come your way.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Kelly.
Good blitz. Good blitz.
Patriots set. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Denver. rest of the night. Jones on the return. Time for a break. We'll come back to see what transpires after this.
Excuse me.
He's back to throw. Throwing for his line back, and he's got it complete. Give him 10 yards there, and right by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. That's how he has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to be something better.
All will be forgiven if he leads him into the end zone.
Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this one will go to the 29-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
He'll look to throw.
Come on, cut.
There, a nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch...
Yeah, am I the only one, for whoever watching, it feels like it's harder to use it with the receiver? Like once you throw the ball, it's like you can't even, it's hard to cut in front of the ball and make a user play.
Back to throw.
Alright, good game, man. Good game. I played bad all day offensively.
First round pick Shane Ray.
Good game.
And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah,
They were the Eagles.
that's right. Stan gets with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington or Red Squares.
That's correct. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage, look defensively. On 2nd down, Anderson. 1 yard, the official pickup there. So it's going to set up 3rd and 9. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They run it again with Anderson. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Yeah, now it's the safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Here's Riley Dixon now. He's been terrific so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Patriots. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right, and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
See if they can cover all their bases.
All right, good game, G.
It's complete. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
So there we go. Took another loss that just knocked us out of the playoffs, I believe. Fully. I just gotta get better offensively. I'm fucking garbage offensively, man. Can't win like that. Defense played hell of a game. I think I probably held them to under 200 total offense. But can't win if every time you get the ball, 159 total offense. Can't win like that, bro. Gotta do better than that. So like I said, this is the unedited, uncut version of the CFM Madden 18 gameplay. You guys will see the good, the bad, the ugly. You see me when I win, see me when I lose. So until next time, peace and God bless.